Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates quite a bit differently. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today so we can go over a little bit about what makes us unique and special. After that short presentation, we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the software we've developed and how the lead systems work. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our COO, our CSO, sorry, with 29 years of experience to put this all together in the traditional sense. So let me start by sharing my screen. And hopefully most of you have checked out this page. I'll try to explain a little bit more about what we mean here. So again, we are not just a standard lender, we are a mortgage technology company. So we've written every line of code for everything you're about to see, and we're all about scaling up your business by spending millions of dollars on all the different advertising platforms and pushing that through our proprietary software, our CRM, and other software. So a little bit different than what you might be used to. Let's talk a little bit more about it. So first off, our business model, definitely different than most out there. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. What that means for everybody here, you're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we are the lender, funding the loans with our own money, drawing the docs with our law firm, all that great stuff. And if there's any reason where we can't fund that loan, we want to make sure we have a partner for that loan product with a wholesale lender partner. So what that means for everybody here, we have every loan program that exists. From all the standard stuff, conventional VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR, those are the types of things we fund in-house. Once we start going a little bit outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, things like that, those are the types of deals we partner with our wholesale lenders for. What's important is we have a home for every deal that comes through the door. And again, we are a mortgage technology company, so let's talk a little bit more about the software. It all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website. This is just one page that you're looking at here. And it comes fully integrated with POS, CRM, LOS, all integrated together. What that really means for you guys here, there's one login for you and one login for your customer, no matter which one of the thousands of loan programs or hundreds of different banks, investors, or lenders we choose to use. There's only one place for you and your customer to go at all times. You can also pull instant rate quotes from our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs and even automatically requote your customers as the markets change. Definitely happens almost daily here in this environment that we're in right now. And that means your prospects can instantly flow just from a basic name, email, and phone number, pull their own live rates, complete their own 1003, pull their own credit, and get that all synced into our LOS system without you having to lift a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all the standard technology partners you might be used to. So we have Encompass LOS system, but you never have to log into Encompass. You can use our CRM, never actually have to log in there. We use Optimal Blue for pricing, industry standard for pricing there. Never have to log in. Everything's just a click of a button away. 5 AMCs at the click of a button. No logins needed. You get the point there. Everything is integrated fully. You can also plug into our automatic social media posting where you can plug in your picture and, of course, your social media accounts, and we'll automatically post compliant flyers there and your website link to generate more leads every single day from what you're already doing, again, without you lifting a finger. And we also have the Calvin AI program with dual Oz. So a lot of platforms have dual Oz, which is Fannie and Freddie underwriting side by side. We take it a step further and analyze that with our Calvin AI to see which may be best for our borrower. So great use of the dual Oz system and takes it a step further. And since we're all remote here, we definitely want to make sure we have all the trainings and support at your fingertips, even though we're all remote. That's typically going to be in our remote learning center, our classroom style training center there, where you can take new classes 365 days, 24/7, upgrade your skills, etc. And we also have weekly loan officer trainings. We set up more like a podcast that are open up to anybody out there that's tuned into the YouTube. And we have our real-time Zoom support Monday through Friday, so business hours. Our processing team can take over your screen, even though we're remote, take over your screen, click those buttons for you, and get you unstuck if you might be stuck there. And we have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles and videos, tips, tricks, guidelines, not just from us, but of course, all of our hundreds of lender partners. So thousands of articles you can search at the click of a button. And we have our AI program with all the federal and state regulations. So you can get an instant compliance answer from our Calvin Compliance AI without having to wait for business hours. And the final category here, definitely something we're very passionate about. We love our business purpose loans. We can do our business purpose loans in 44 different states without necessarily having to get more licenses. So a great opportunity for all of us here to do more loans without necessarily having to get more licenses. We have all kinds of different ways company leads come in. Kyle will show you in a minute. Just understand it's a simple 50-50 split on the compensation, which we'll talk about here in a second. And we can automate your lead generation by copying our lead campaigns and applying your budget to it. Or if you're already rocking and rolling with leads, we can import those instantly with our webhook with the Zapier API there. And you can click a button at any time to refer a deal to your teammates for 75 basis points. So maybe you don't have that state license. Maybe you don't know how to do that loan type. Maybe it's your first fix and flip loan, whatever it may be. Click that button, earn 75 basis points working with your teammates there. And as Kyle mentioned before, we went live here. We love to meet everybody face to face since we're all remote. At least once per year, we do our annual retreat here in Miami with a yacht party and cover the hotel room for all of our teammates. And it's a great weekend of events. Past speakers include people like Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank and Marcus Lemonis from The Profit. So a great opportunity to meet everybody at least once per year face to face. And now let's talk about the compensation plans. So first up here, the Broker Unlimited plan. This is a plan that's more for people that are used to the wholesale broker channel. Just need to use our software, our systems, and our setup, and are ready to go. Probably more self-sufficient. This is where you can earn 100% commission. So we're on a 275 comp plan. So if we're charging the customer 275, we're going to earn 275 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 2.75%. And again, simple 50-50 split on leads. So if you take a company lead, that's 137.5 or 1.375%. And all of our teammates can broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners. We're on a 275 comp plan. That's lender or borrower paid, as I mentioned before. You're going to be working with the lender account executive and their team. So again, you're not working with us since we're not the lender. You're working with the wholesale lender and their team. And you're also going to be working with a third-party processor there. That's how wholesale works. And if there's any reason you need to be more flexible or maybe get flexible with the pricing, you can refer deals to our in-house correspondent loan officers for 75 basis points. And there's unlimited leads at a 50-50 split. Kyle will show you how that works here in a second. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And there's a $2.99 per month fee for our platform with no transaction fees. And you're going to be making 100% of the commission because you're working with the other lenders and just using our platform and licensing, of course. Now, if you need more support or need the flexibility that comes with the correspondent channel, that's where the correspondent loan officer plan comes in. You can earn up to 200 basis points. Standard comp here is 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And if you take a company lead, simple 50-50 split means 75 basis points or 0.75%. Everybody in-house can go non-del or broker anytime with all of our partners. And because we are the lender, we have flexibility with pricing and price matching available for all of those in-house loan files. And again, since we are the lender, you're going to be working with your teammates to not only structure the file, but actually physically disclose that file in-house, since we're the lender that's disclosing it. And you're also going to be assigned an in-house processor, work with our in-house processing team on that file, since we're the lender. And again, since we're the lender, we have all the conditions in the system. You can use our Calvin AI loan officer assistant to push that deal through. And you can earn 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million. Again, we want to build a platform and a system for you guys to scale up. So anybody really killing it there, we want to get as much comp back to you as we can. Everybody has access to the company leads at a 50-50 split. Kyle will show you in a second. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And the important difference here, there are no monthly fees here when you're an in-house loan officer using our in-house systems here. So 2 different plans here. You can go ahead and click the button and apply for the plan that you want to sign up for and go ahead and take the next steps. But let's pass it over to Kyle now so we can actually see how these software and systems work. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here and we'll get into it. So just to point a few things out here, in our CRM, of course, you can take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click a button here to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminders for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them on your behalf over time. All that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs are going to do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can plug a couple pieces of info in here. Don't need to pull their credit. You can put the info in, click one button here to pull up all of the different rates from our different outlets. You can choose the rates you want to show them. And within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can send them a nice quote that looks like this, where they can see the rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. As we scroll down here, you'll see if we put an address in, it pulls in the Google map automatically, the property taxes automatically, Zestimate automatically, and an actual insurance quote for them automatically, as well as the proposed loan info. of course, an automatic monthly breakdown of taxes, insurance, all that kind of stuff, as well as the lender fees. Now, as you keep scrolling down here, of course, you're here as the loan originator, right? But also you can attach your realtor partners to this, and your realtor partners absolutely love this. And I put Jose here as an example realtor. Your realtor partners love this because they know when they send you a referral, not only can you quote them within minutes, but you can actually attach the realtor to it, and you're keeping the realtor in front of their client's face, right? We are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor referral partners are much more likely to refer deals to you when you're including them on this cool quoting system than other loan officers who don't have it at all. Now, the best part about this is your client can then just click start my loan application. And what that does is that takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003 right here. They don't have to leave the page, upload the documents we need, don't have to leave this page. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is currently at, which automatically updates as you go through the process of the loan, of course. So your borrower has everything they need here in their portal. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your side, on your portal, once they've submitted their application. So you'll see here, our 1003 is 100% complete. This is what it looks like on your end. And when they submit their application, we actually pull credit instantly and automatically. They don't have to put in their credit card info or anything like that. So once they submit their application and agree to the credit pull, we do that so that when you come in here, by the time you open up our Encompass API here to originate the loan, not only is the 1003 already imported in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported. The liabilities are already imported in here. So everything is here ready for you to do the loan. Now, I want to point out the dual Oz, as Nick was talking about, the dual automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie at the same time. A lot of technology has this now. With the click of a button, you can put them side by side there, run them at the same time. But our AI actually analyzes that for you to let you know which option is going to be best for your client in that situation. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, right here on your same portal, if you scroll down, you get your conditions here. So your processor and you can come in here, upload documents to fulfill the conditions or dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter, whatever it may be. So you see everything is here for you in your portal for the entire loan process. So this is how we can take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our CRM, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, gathering their documents, fulfilling conditions, everything here in one system with one login for you and one login for your client, right? So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick mentioned earlier, we're more from a marketing background. So we don't buy leads from third parties. All of our leads are from our own campaigns. They're all exclusive leads from our own campaigns. And what happens is as soon as somebody clicks on one of our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you're sent a text message immediately. So you can click the link and call the lead. We always call them within the first minute to have the best conversion ratio. And so I'll show you a screenshot here. This is my test account here, where you can see an example of, this is about an hour's worth of time here of different leads that are coming in that I can click the link and call, right? You'll see I got some purchase leads coming in, some general requests, some DSCR, some foreign national. So all different types of leads coming in here. These are the hot, fresh leads that we're sending you the instant they come in from the ad campaigns. Now, another way that we provide you with leads in our system is that you can use our auto dialer. So not only can you use the auto dialer and call 300-400 people in a day, if they don't answer, you can press one button that drops an automated text and email to them from you and moves right on to the next call, right? So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping those automated messages, and we put the leads in here for you. So there's thousands of leads always here in the auto dialer, and you'll see these are not just cold call lists, right? These are actual opted in leads. We also have things like realtor lists where you could call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those referral relationships, right? So there's always calls here in the auto dialer for you to do. Now, another way that you can work leads in our system is, as Nick mentioned earlier, we can actually put your budget on our campaigns that we've proven out if you want to run your own ad campaign. So if we come here to our ad campaigns, If you want to run your own ads and get your own leads without the 50-50 split, you don't need to know how to run ads or bring them into our system. You can just purchase this here. And what we do is we copy our ad campaigns that we know work. We put your budget on it. Those leads go to you at no lead split, right? So I want to be clear that this is not required, right? We're going to give you free leads every day at the 50-50 lead split. But if you want to boost your pipeline even more and boost your pipeline with leads that do not have the 50-50 split on the back end, you can run your own ad campaigns. And to do that, we do it for you. We simply copy our ad campaigns that work. We route them to you so you don't need to know how to set anything up. Now, another way to work leads in our system is maybe you're already purchasing leads from other third parties, right? So if we come here to the import leads tab, we give you your custom webhook so that whatever third party you may be purchasing leads from already, you can bring them into our system instantly and automatically. So as soon as it comes in from that third party source, it goes into our CRM. Our CRM notifies you so you can call them and quote them and do all that kind of stuff like any other lead that comes into the system here. So, and maybe you're even doing your own ad campaigns, right? You could run your own Facebook ad campaigns, use this webhook to bring them into our system automatically. So, whatever you want to do here, there's essentially every way to work leads. We have that built here into our system. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this all comes together to close loans and talk about the support here. Then we'll go ahead and open it up to questions. So Jose, if you're ready to go, let's get into it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a loan originator. So you've heard about our great leads program, second to none in the industry. I do not believe there's any company out there letting every loan officer participate in our leads program, especially our leads, which are fresh, hot off the press leads, our own generated leads. You also heard about our technology, which is proprietary, right? We own it. It's all set up for you to be able to get up and running right away. Everything's fully integrated with the leads and no programming having to be done on your part. Only programming you have to do is if you get your own leads from somewhere else other than us through the Zapier integration. So rest assured that the support will definitely be there as well for you to be able to connect all the dots as soon as possible and be closing loans easily within 30 days of joining the company. So soon as you get cleared, that you're done with your training, you'll be assigned to a mentor. Mentor will assist you with loan structure and file disclosures. As soon as the loan application comes in, your mentor is emailed on it, we're emailed on it, and everybody's replying to you with some initial advice in preparation for you to set up that meeting with your mentor to go over the loan structure. And hopefully a couple of days after that, get the file disclosed in-house. We do disclose when we're the lender, all of our files in-house, and your mentor will disclose those for you. Your mentor will also discuss brokered files with you prior to you going and getting them disclosed by the lender because we do not disclose those. We also have in-house processing support, and we have also intake support to register your files and submit your files to underwriting in the portal of your choice. By the way, the in-house processing is on non-Dell and not brokered files. Brokered files, you can contract third-party processing. But the highlight of everything is the live support that we give in the live support Zoom room. There you have our in-house processors that can assist you with procedural support, as well as mentors that can assist you with loan structure, getting that file ready, or quote structure as well, right? That's all very important. One recent success story that comes to mind, one of our MLOs picked up a really, it was her first lead, her lead campaign that she paid for, but it was a little bit of a complicated deal. A borrower that had been denied by another lender, full doc. She, briefly reviewed the stuff before meeting with me and thought that we were going to be looking over a bank statement loan. Lucky for her, we did review it because she did not have a bank statement loan. She had a profit and loss loan because the borrower had very large deposits that were not going to be able to be verified. So luckily for her, we did meet, and 3 weeks and 2 days later, and after several additional loan structure meetings, we closed that loan as a profit and loss loan. And that loan even had an appraisal transfer that was successfully transferred. So she did close her loan, $1,056,000, $16,000 commission, and it was all made possible by the loan structure meetings and the support that she received from the mortgage calculator. So we have many more success stories like that, and I'm looking forward to having you come on board, helping you structure your deals and close them as soon as possible.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the next steps. Then we'll open it up to questions. So let me go ahead and share my screen here and we'll talk about the next steps. So when you're ready to move forward, you're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join, sign up for the applicable plan. Now to go through the differences between the plans again, broker unlimited here, typically for more experienced loan officers, people used to the brokered channel, right? The wholesale channel. And essentially all you're doing here is again, paying the $2.99 a month tech fee with no transaction fees, right? You're making 100% of the commission. But again, you're brokering loans, right? So at the end of the day, you're basically using our license, using our software and all that kind of good stuff, right? Now for newer loan officers or for loan officers who like the correspondent channel, like the flexibility, like the support, typically you're going to join as a correspondent loan officer because everything is in-house here, right? Not only can we do price matching and all that kind of good stuff when we're the lender, but you do have one-on-one mentorship, you have the in-house processing, so everything is a little bit smoother. And then of course you have no monthly fees because you're an in-house loan officer here. So just different plans here. Again, typically more for the experienced people, and this is typically going to be for newer people or people that love the correspondent channel. Now, if you're already licensed, you can go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join, sign up here, and then it will take you to sign the initial compensation agreement. Don't worry, you don't have to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. But once you sign that, it's going to kick off all of the next steps. Now, if I know there's some people tuning in that may not be licensed yet, we actually have a partnership with a mortgage school so that you can get your license, and then we actually reimburse you for the licensing costs on your first check when you come on board. So definitely a cool way to, kind of decrease your expenses there of getting your license as a loan officer. You're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training to take that course. That course is going to walk you through how to get licensed. It's going to include the 20 hours of required education to get your license, and then study material to prep for your test, right? And then again, we do reimburse you not only for the cost of the course, but also for your NMLS fees once you come on board on your first check. So if you have not gotten your license yet, go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training to take that course. If you already do have your license, you can go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join, sign up for the applicable plan. Then we'll reach out with the next onboarding steps, which are to collect your, ID documents, have us walk you through how to sponsor your license in the MLS, all that kind of good stuff, right? So with that being said, we will go ahead and stop recording and open it up to questions